Peace and blessing. This is the last in my Nina Simone series, the Martin Luther King Suite that she did. This is in homage to her, and where one of the songs she sung in that suite is called Sunday in Savannah, tied to Dr. King and his assassination. So we're here. Had to let y'all know about the civil rights movement in Savannah. A lot of people like to say that they were involved in the movement. Now check this out. Some people say they were involved in the civil rights movement. We're not involved in the movement. The deal is this. Some people are dead. Some people are not here to go and tell and verify whether people were inside the movement who go and contend that today. Let me just go and say some people lie and say they were involved in the movement. And then people don't realize we have other people who are around who go and say to some of us, I don't remember seeing so-and-so. I don't remember seeing that person. I don't remember seeing them. But they're being touted as being a part of the movement, trying to get credit, trying to, as they say, get some clout. So I just got to throw that out there. So you have a segment that's right here, right now, that I would say that generation of people, because you weren't around, they're going to say they were involved in something, and in times were not. And that then caused you to defer to them on information when they were not in the movement. Just like I said, ministers, some of them were not even down with Dr. King at the time of his death, but they played the game with you. And their churches all saying, oh, we love Dr. King. Stop. They were not down with Dr. King. So that is fitting why I'm here right now. There was a person who was instrumental in the movement here, but does not get the accolades, and only got the accolades after he had passed away. And I had asked people who were supposed to be in the movement, why did he not get the same benefits? And they say he wasn't right. And people absolutely ignored him. And one person who ignored him was W.W. Law. Some people remember what Law did. Shameful. Ignored the individual who put his body on the line more than anyone. Who did more? You see, some other people, they were in school, other stuff like that. But, excuse me. NAACP. But there was another group here that was called the Chatham County Crusade for Voters. Yes, the Chatham County Crusade for Voters, tied to Jose Williams and the person I'm talking about right now. Y'all see this neighborhood name for him, Andis Park, Benjamin Van Clark, and all those others. Trash Brownlee, Big Les, all those people. Francis Bright Johnson, all those people. Piccolo, walking right here on Park Avenue Street. Remember Piccolo always walking on Park Avenue right there at the corner of Park Avenue and also West Broad Street. On the second floor of Robbins department store was the headquarters for the Chatham County Crusade for Voters. Benjamin Van Clark right here. Now I have to let y'all know this. The Chatham County Crusade for Voters was the organization of the masses of the people. Ben Clark represented the masses of the people. They were the people that folks had felt that very little would come from them. But the ones who were that direct action group that would be mimicked by the NAACP was the Chatham County Crusade for Voters. Yes, they were the ones doing the direct action. They were the ones doing the marches. They were the ones involved in all that. They were the ones doing the night marches and daytime marches. Ben Clark, yes. Chatham County Crusade for Voters, as I mentioned to y'all again, represented the people. The NAACP represented a part of the elite. I said a part of it. Now I got to throw this out there too. W.W. Law, some people don't realize, he had an issue. What's up, brothers? Yes, sir. Peace and blessings. And so, had an issue with the elite. People don't realize that. In fact, this is not Jamal saying this. This is Law. Law talked about the feeble-minded mulattoes. Feeble-minded mulattoes in the city of Savannah. Oh, you didn't know that? Yes, Law talked about them because Law had saw this, and me and another historian had this conversation. So that's why Law tended to bash them, because Law came not from the elite. He came up from the masses, but he assimilated with them. That's what occurred. So that's why Law, in his own psychological way, was bashing them at times. They said, Mr. Law used to fuss at them. I remember seeing Law fuss at folks at the Beach Institute. I remember seeing that. And so I had to learn myself. I guess maybe because I'm out of Dodge City. When Law came at me with some stuff, I would go back at him. I never deferred to Law. That's not to say I didn't respect him. I didn't defer to him because nobody puts us down. But Law did that. Law would do that even with regard to a museum. When The elite got rid of him. He then started another museum. Y'all ain't know that story? Yeah. So W.W. Law tolerated the elite to get what he wanted, but then also had an issue with the masses of the people, the mass movement that was not under his control. Law also had an issue with King. But again, right here, in Savannah, the people in Savannah want to show King and others that they can do their own thing right here. That's why Ben Clark, Chatham County Crusade for Voters, that's why it was a movement of the people, the grassroots. Like Malcolm said, message to the grassroots. The grassroots in Savannah sprung up, and they made changes. A homegrown movement, as Justin likes to talk about, my brother Justin. But yeah, homegrown. That movement right here occurred and is with us still today. As Nadja talked about the elite that's in the city that wants to control certain things, and they are now lost it. Because guess what has happened? The grassroots have come up now in our political landscape in the city of Savannah. See, what the deal is, they have not had power and have not had control with this particular council right now. So they're upset. So guess what? They're going to try to get leadership and get control. And so that's why we tell our folks on the city council, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it at all. And they look just like you. But guess what? Don't fall for it. They come to you and want you not to sin, as in their opinion, to their level or with their body. No, still remain true to the people who put you in office. Be like Benjamin Van Clark. Be a hero like Ben Van Clark. Be like him, and we will not forget your story. That's why we make sure we remember. That's why I want to end on this note right here with regard to the people, how the people brought about change in Savannah in the 1960s, but they're not given the accolades. Their story is not told. Oh no, some of us do know the stories, but a whole bunch of us do not, and we give it to other people because they create the stories about the NAACP, about the Civil Rights Movement, but they leave out the Chatham County Crusade for Voters. That was a direct action group all the way. And King was so impressed with it that King had to come and get them from here to now work with him, even in Mississippi. Yeah, Big Les was over in Mississippi. People don't talk about that. Yes. So our leadership today, you represent that. Benjamin Van Clark lives right now today. Benjamin Van Clark lives today, not just with the name of a neighborhood, but not just a park, but in all of these elected officials, who are the children of Benjamin Van Clark? Desegregated Savannah. See, no longer segregated Savannah, it is desegregated Savannah. Oh, this is history right here. History in the making, and history that's reality. Peace and blessings.